Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're making the Imperial TIE fighter. So this is the second version of this that I've done. I thought I'd done more. I think this is definitely the second. I don't think I did one in between this in the first one that I did. And that was way back at the start of the series. So this one is a pretty good progression of the design. Let me quickly turn this down. I always forget to do that. Yeah, it's a good progression of the design. Obviously fits well with the 2:1 scale, since it is 2:1 scale. And yeah, one good thing about the previous TIE fighter was that it actually was still at 2:1 scale, even though it was before I'd introduced that system. So yeah, that was pretty useful. Used the same sort of design all around. But it just is a lot better. The ball canopy is a lot more, well, ball shaped, and the wings are just a bit more smoother and stuff. So that's good. They have a bit more detail on them. And we've also got this new like multicolor in the wings, so you've got both black concrete and the concrete powder in there to sort of make that line pattern, which looks nice. We've also got a TIE fighter pilot as well. This is pretty cool, and I'll show you how you can build him just standing up, and I'll also show you how you can put him in the seat. It does take a bit of rebuilding, but I'll show you that at the end when we've done the standard build landed like this. I'll also show you an alternate color scheme, and this is something that you can basically use to kind of show the old kind of coloration of the TIE fighters back in the original films, where there was that slightly bluish hint to the color. And yeah, you can just pull that off by using a different color of material for the most part. So that'll be shown at the end, so don't worry about that. But anyway, let's get into this. So pretty easy tutorial. So yeah, let's get into it. On to section 1. Okay, so we're going to start this one off by taking a temporary block. So I'm going to use stone here for now. Materials you'll need for this one are going to be polished andesite, stone, iron trapdoor, stone brick stairs with a skeleton skull, black stained glass pane and light grey stained glass pane, black stained glass and cobblestone wall. You'll need a few others as well, I think. You're going to take a temporary block, so I'm just going to use stone for now. Don't leave this as a permanent fixture, but you're going to do 1, 2, 3 and 4 stone, and then 5 on top like that, so that's 5 in a row, and then a top half iron trapdoor like so, and just delete those 5 stone. Now on top of that iron trapdoor you're going to do 2 polished andesite. Now this front one is going to, well, be the front, so yeah, make that one the front, so whichever way you want the front to be, have that andesite in that direction. Next up, stone brick stairs on either side, and curve them at the back, so you should get this. Now on the front, put your with a skeleton skull here and here, and then an iron trapdoor there, 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 and there. Now, I have to warn you, I am still quite sick, so my voice is going to be quite groggy for this. Can't really be helped, I can't really do much about it, but I didn't want to delay recording again, so yeah, hopefully you can forgive me. Now you're going to put an andesite here, here, and here. Put a stone brick stairs facing outwards on all 3 of those, so you should get this. Now taking your andesite just one more time, you're going to put one here, here, here and here, like that, and yeah. So once you've done that, we're going to build the cockpit first, I guess. So take your black stained glass, and you're going to basically just do 1, 2, 3, and 1 on either side. Now knock the middle one out, and replace that black stained glass with a light grey stained glass, like so. So you should get this. And now on the front of that, you're actually going to do the panes, which are equivalent to the colour that we picked, so like that. So you should get this. And now once you've done that, you can throw all the glass panes away, and that's great. Okay, now once you've done that, take your stone brick stairs, do 1 there, like that, and there like that, and just basically curve it around like so, so you get a circle, like that. Taking polished andesite again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. So you should get this. Okay, and once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is take your iron trapdoor again, just put 1 there. Alright, now here's where we get to round everything off, so you're going to do a stone brick stairs facing that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. You get the idea, like so. Okay, and then in the middle, andesite, 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 and then in this gap here, andesite, 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 and andesite. So just like that. Okay, now for the engine on the back, what you're going to basically do is take a chiseled stone brick, not that one, this one, and you're going to put that just there. Iron bars 1, 2, 3, and 4. Throw it that way, and then take your wither skeleton skull again and put 1 there and 1 there, like that. Okay. So you should get this. Okay, and to finally round off the cockpit, just do a stair here, here, and here, and just basically round it to a circle, like that. Final thing, just polish the underside and an iron trapdoor there, like that. Oh, and also a iron trapdoor there and there. I think I did it on the other sides as well. Yeah. Oh, and one there. There we go. Perfect. So once you've done this, we can do the arms now. So you're going to take your stone brick stairs upside down and then a normal one, like so. Oh, actually, wait, before we do that, oh no, wait, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so like that. And then take your stone 1 and 2. And then a cobblestone wall on either side of that. So like so. Iron trapdoor is going to go here and here, and here and here. And then you're going to take your polished andesite 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then round it with your stone brick stairs, like so. Okay, then do a cobblestone wall here and here, here and here, and then 2 there and 2 there. So you should get this. Okay, now once you've done that, that's gonna basically do it for that side. So for this side, obviously same thing again. Stone is just gonna go 1 and 2. I'm gonna try and do it a bit quicker here. So 2 there, 2 there. This go. Oh, actually, one thing I did forget is a slab. Just gonna go take a stone slab, and that's gonna go here and here. There we go. So same thing again. Upside down stairs, like that. Stone slab on either side. Then a polished andesite 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stairs curved around it like so. And then 2 cobblestone walls on the left and right, and then 1 on the top. And you get the idea. So you should get that, basically. Now once you've done that, basically what we're going to do now is do the wings, and then I'll show you how to build the interior. That does mean kind of going in through the top, but you don't have to include an interior. That's why I didn't do it at the start. So this is mainly for people who don't want the interior of the cockpit. But yeah, we'll get onto the wings now, and then we'll finish off that cockpit later. So yeah. Alright, so for the wings, you're going to take these materials, so polished andesite, stone, stone slab, stone brick stairs, black concrete powder, iron bars, and cobblestone wall. So you're going to start off on the very middle here, and you're just going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. Oh, you also need a chiseled stone brick, sorry about that. There we go. And you're going to put that in the middle, and that's the last time you'll need that, so yeah. Now you're going to do stone brick stairs rounded again, like we did on the previous bit, like that. And then taking your stone, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on the top, you're going to do, so this is top left, you're going to do 1, 2, out 1, up 2, out 1, and up by 1. So you should get this. Same thing again, like so. Same thing again here, so 1, 2, out, down, and like so. 1, 2, out, down, 1, and 1 there. So you should get that. Okay? Now, once you've done that, you're going to take your polished andesite, and you're basically going to do 1 here, and then 3, and then 3, and then a row across the top between those stones, and then 3, and then 3, 1, and you get the idea. And if you've done the measurements right, that should go down to the bottom layer. So you should get this. Okay, so next up, just to round that off, you're going to take cobblestone walls and do 2 there, 1 here and 1 here. Same thing again. So it's pretty much symmetrical, so yeah. Well, it's exactly symmetrical for the wing anyway. So yeah, you should get that. Now, once you've done this, the next thing you're going to do is fill this in. Now, you have to do it in a specific order since the black concrete powder does fall like sand. So you're going to start by doing a, let's see, a black concrete powder on this one, and then black concrete, and then 3 powder, and then 3 concrete, and then 5 powder on top. You can switch up that. It doesn't matter if you do the 5 concrete on top or the 5 powder on top. The lines end up pretty much the same anyway. So yeah, now for this one, black concrete, powder, and powder. Now you make sure those lines do align like that. So 3, 3, oops. Yeah, as you can see, it falls. So, and then for this one, now you have to do it in the opposite order. So it's going to be concrete powder, then black concrete, then powder, then concrete, so that it mirrors the one above. So same thing again. And then for the very bottom one, you're going to mirror that top one. So it's going to be powder first, then concrete, then powder, then concrete, and then powder. Now you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it does add a bit more texture, and it's just pretty nice in general. So yeah, once you've done that, what you want to do is mirror that over. I'm not going to do that on camera, but yeah, just mirror that over, and we'll get back to you with the cockpit. So yeah, get that done. Okay, so once you've done that, mirror that over, that's basically it for the overall build. One thing I did forget is a tiny little thing. It's just iron bars 1, 2, 3, and 4 like so, and that's basically it. So I've already done that on this side. So for the cockpit itself, what you want to do is just knock out these 2 top blocks. Remember what they are though, because we're going to put those back. So it's going to be a iron trapdoor and then a polished andesite. You're going to take a stone brick stairs here for the interior, and then an iron door is going to go there. Flip around, so this is the front obviously. Take a dark oak fence gate and flip that. Now you're going to take your cobblestone wall again, like so, and you're going to basically just put one here and here, here and here, and same thing again, 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. Now there are also 2 holes here. You're going to put one there, and then on that wall that we've just put, you're going to put a lever and a lever, like so. Okay, and also in the gaps on the roof, you're just going to put a upside down stair there like that to fill that in. So polished andesite is going to fill that in, and then iron trapdoor on top, and there you go. There's your cockpit. So now let's basically port this into space. So the build is done. Now I'm going to show you this build and the recolored version for the sort of film effect, the bluish tinge that it had in the film. So yeah, let's go on to that. Okay, so here is the TIE Fighter recolored with the sort of blue tinge. Now this uses light blue stained clay / terracotta. It is a little bit too purple for what you want, but the wall colors don't really work. They're too bright of a blue, and there isn't really anything else that works as good as the light blue terracotta does. So yeah, that's just a different look for it. Now for the pilot, I'm going to quickly switch back to my daytime, because I did forget to build the pilot on ground. I said I didn't want to build him in space, and that's exactly what I forgot to do, so now I have to do that. So you're going to start off with a dark oak door. You're going to put one there and there, like so. Take a nether brick slab, put that in between them, and then take a black concrete, put that on top, and a black shulker box is going to go on top of that black concrete. Now taking your levers, one on either side, and then flip those down. My voice didn't just crack, that is part of the cold, so yeah, my apologies about that. I'm going to get this done quickly so I can have a drink. So yeah, button on the front like that. I cannot believe my voice just cracked on camera. That is devastating. And yeah, just a dark oak fence gate on the back, like so. And that's just kind of like his backpack thing. Probably some apparatus, whatever he's wearing. So to put him in the seat, you just have to take the basically the top half of his body. So the black concrete, the black shulker box, the levers, the button, the dark oak fence gate. Well, actually, you don't need the dark oak fence gate. You're basically just going to go back into the TIE Fighter cockpit. You're going to basically just put the black concrete here and the black shulker box there. And you can't really do anything else because there isn't enough room and the levers don't fit since those cobblestone walls are in the way. But that's kind of like an approximation. And you have a guy sat there now, and that's the best you can really do. So yeah, that's about it really. Where's my thing? There we go. So yeah, guys, that's going to be everything for the TIE Fighter. I thought I'd make this one a bit longer than usual, kind of like make it a good TIE Fighter episode, since the last one was quite rushed and quite early on in the series. So yeah, this is a lot better and just a better build. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Hopefully I'll be better by then, so yeah. See you guys.